All right, just waiting for things to come up here. I think we're live. Good. All right. Looks like we are good. Good morning, everybody. My name is Shanna. I am with Travel with Shanna. I am a travel agent, a travel consultant. I am a passionate advocate for more travel, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my week. I wanted to talk today about how I overcame overwhelm this week, and I'm going to give you 5 steps that I used to get out of that space of feeling like I was overwhelmed. All right. So before we get any further, if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. And if you're watching this somewhere other than YouTube, do me a favor. If this content is valuable for you, pop onto YouTube, subscribe, and hit that bell because that is the most reliable place to make sure that you get all of the new content that I am posting. Oh, sorry. It turned me off there. Sorry about that, guys. All right, that's what I was going for. So, and actually, I'm going to try taking my glasses off. Somebody very kindly told me that they were reflecting in the screen, and so I'm going to take those off and see if we can cope without them today, so you can see my eyes. All righty. So first of all, overwhelm happens to everybody, right? It happens to everybody at some point, and what we need to do is we need to shift our thinking from seeing it as a negative thing, right, to seeing it as a sign that you are growing. Because when you feel overwhelmed, what that is that is your brain trying to protect you. It sees that you are reaching for something, that you're trying to get to a place, that you are working, and it's trying to protect you, trying to keep you in your safe zone and keep you from getting to that next level, because your brain is meant to keep you safe, right? It is trying to keep you away from the stress and the challenge of reaching that next level, right? Well, we have to push past that. Sometimes we succumb to the overwhelm, and I know I've been there. We collapse in a heap, we retreat, we withdraw from the fire. Well, it's that fire and it's that heat and it's that is what is helping us to grow. So instead of pulling back from that, we need to lean into that, right? And what we need to do is we need to organize. Instead of collapsing, we need to organize, and we need to push through it to get to that place of growth. So I am going to give you the 5 steps that I took this week to overcoming my overwhelm. One more thing before I get to that. I think that overwhelm also happens. I don't know if this is true for you, but I think that it happens mostly for me when I have too many ideas and too many things going around in my brain. When this happens, to me, I know that I feel like I'm spending so much energy just trying to keep track of everything that I don't actually get anything done. Like I'm just reaching for all of those little threads that keep popping in and out and trying to keep track of them and trying to make sure they get done. And then we don't have energy to get anything done. So the first step, this leads into step number 1, write everything down. Okay? And I know that, like, if you sit down to do all of this, you're going to sit in front of your notebook and you are going to just have a blank slate. Like nothing is going to come, because the way we really need to do it is we need to carry that notebook around, because this doesn't all come into our head at one spot. It doesn't come at one time. It's little threads that kind of pop in and out as we're going through our days. Oh, I remember I need to do that. And oh, that reminded me I need to do that. So it's a process. It took me a day or two to get all of it listed out and to go through all of those little threads and make sure that I got them all onto paper. But once you get this step done, it is going to make you feel so much lighter, because you're going to have so much more space because you're not holding on to all of those pieces in here. The second thing that I did this week is prioritize. What 2 to 3 things can you check off the list the easiest? What 2 or 3 things could you just check to get some momentum and free some space up for some bigger things? What's going to make the most impact with the least amount of work? Click on the link that I'm going to put into the comments after this video, and I'm going to post a link to a video there from my mentor that was really good and really powerful in helping me to figure out how to prioritize things last week. And I can't say it any better. So pop into that video if you're having trouble figuring out what needs to come first. All right, step number 3, start breaking it down until it is small enough that it feels manageable. So each of those projects, you're going to start breaking down into steps. And literally, I want you to break them down till they're in like 15 to 30 minute steps. So keep breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking until you have it broken down into pieces that you can literally do one and then the next and then the next, right? And then this is the hard part. This is step number 4. We're going to lay out all of the projects in order by priority. And I know this was the hardest part for me because I laid it all out on a spreadsheet and I had multiple different lists. And I went, wait a minute, something's wrong here. These can't all coexist together. They have to go into one list. You really have to put them into one list because we can't be doing all of this at the same time. I realized I couldn't be doing every single thing at once. Now, I realized that you're going to be working sometimes on a couple of projects at the same time because sometimes you need to wait while pieces fall into place, so you work on the next thing. But they need to be in order and you have to kind of work through them in chunks because that's how we get stuff done. Otherwise, we just have all of these projects and we do a little piece here and a little piece there and a little piece there, and we get overwhelmed because none of them ever get completed. Our brains need that little rush of endorphins from checking that off the list. We need to be completing things or we start to feel like we're drowning. All right, so they need to be in order. You have to get them in order. And don't panic because you can reset this and readjust this. You are going to go through this every 30 days, maybe every 60 days, whatever it feels like is right for you. And you are going to add new projects to the list as you take other ones off. You can reprioritize or take some off of the list that you decide, maybe you decide you're going in a different direction and that no longer serves you. So you're going to sit down and readjust and refocus every 30 to 60 days. So you'll have the opportunity to resort this, but this just gives you a starting point. So that was what I did this week to overcome my overwhelm. I hope it was helpful for you. And I know that overwhelm can keep you from reaching your goals if you let it. If travel is one of your goals, like it is for me, travel is really important to us. I would love to have you join us in the Facebook group. We have an awesome Facebook group. And this is good. Now I took my glasses off so that you could see my eyes, but now I can't see my screen. There we go. Right there. Empowered and Adventurous Globetrotting Families is our Facebook group, and we are dedicated in there. I am dedicated to giving you real tools and steps and actions that you can use to reach your travel goals. I want to see everybody traveling more. I want to see you taking those bucket list trips with your kids, and that is what we are all about in there. So if that is of interest to you, make sure you pop in there, and we would love to have you join us. I have got a really great 14-day challenge going on right now that is going to help you set up a travel plan for your whole year to help you achieve your travel goals this year. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that was helpful. I hope that helps you to overcome some of your overwhelm this week. And please pop a note into the comments there. Let me know if this helped. Let me know what you're feeling overwhelmed with and how I can help. So thanks so much. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will talk to you